The Yamaha Pacifica range has a reputation as being excellent value for money. Today we're taking a look at the Pacifica 112J RM. So let's see if it's any good. Hello and welcome to another video with me, Elmo J. Karjalainen. It's good to have you along. Today we're taking a look at the Yamaha Pacifica 112J RM. Does it live up to the Pacifica reputation? Because the Pacifica range has a very good reputation, and the ones I've tried, they've been very good. I tried the 112, I forget the numbers, I'll put them in the subtitles. This one is one of the cheaper ones. It costs 229 euros. The one I tried earlier was something like 270 or 80 euros. Add 10 to 20% to that and you get the US dollar amount, but I don't know what these go for in the States. You can let me know in the comments. Now, as usual, I bought this guitar to review it so I can tell you whatever I want. So let's check out specs, first impressions, and then play a bit, and then get to some kind of conclusion, hopefully. It has an alder body, maple bolt-on neck, fretboard is rosewood. In parentheses it says Dalbergia latifolia. I don't know what that is, probably a type of rosewood. 350mm radius, scale 648mm, 22 frets, pickups, 2 Yamaha single coils and 1 Yamaha humbucker. 1 volume, 1 tone control, 5-way switch, vintage style tremolo, hardware chrome, and the color is red metallic. So, fairly basic Strat style stuff. Now, I wanted to try this guitar partially because it's one of the cheaper ones. The one I tried earlier was slightly more expensive, and that was very good. I really liked that guitar, but I thought it was a bit, the design was a bit ugly. So I wanted to try one of these. This is a more timeless type of design, but yeah. So I've had it sitting around for a while, and it hasn't developed really any fret sprouts at all. There are a couple of rough edges, but that's normal, and I mean fret sprout would be normal anyway, but that's good. Everything looks decent. The pickups look like slightly cheap. Tuners look decent. The grain on the neck, okay. The neck joint is nice. You can't stick any credit cards in here between. And on the back you can see that the Tremolo Block is that kind of small one, cheap one. The screws that hold the plates here, they drilled those all the way in like they meant the guitar bodily harm. I usually set up my tremolo so that I can get the G string up a whole step. G string. I started doing that, but then I just kind of gave up because they just screwed the screws in so far that I was, yeah. What else is there to say? This thing is right in the price brackets of the Squire Affinity. Let's see what it sounds like with the Marshall Plexi. I have the Plexi, I have a bit of delay, and I have an overdrive that I'll be using as well. The Plexi isn't entirely clean. Forgot me pick. That's my clean sound. Drives some people nuts. You can't even dial in a clean sound. Boo-hoo. And I have delay, which also drives people nuts. So, let's start out. The volume obviously works. You get a bit of single coil hum. Switch to the humbucker, and there's no hum. Tone pot. That works. Pickup selector. That was a weird, yeah, not very good thing. One thing I noticed, that the little screws that hold in, go through the blocks here, they have slightly sharp edges and are a bit too tall, so it feels a bit uncomfortable. Nothing major. Another thing I noticed while I was setting this up was this. That plingy sound. That's because the string goes in too straight of a line from the nut, so the nut's probably not filed down, or might be filed down slightly weirdly. The string is wound the correct way. One thing that would help would be a second string tree here. Let's see if that's a problem when you play a chord. Not really, there's a tiny bit of it going on there, but it's not a big problem. There is a bit of that plingy thing going on. Humbucker. These screws do get in the way a bit. Okay, let's see how it stays in tune before I give any kind of verdict. So, extreme whammy bar abuse coming up. No whammy bars were harmed during the making of this. Actually, I don't know that because I haven't done it yet. Let's see. Let's see. Turn off overdrive and we get a lovely E major chord. Yes, it rings out like a newborn baby robin. In the words of Nigel Tufnell. Yes, it didn't quite stay in tune, but then again, I wasn't expecting it to. Let's get it tuned up. Thereabouts. Not thereabouts. Okay, so what do I think? Well, it's affordable. It's okay. It's nothing special. I mean, that's my kind of overriding feeling of this whole thing. It's okay. It's not bad. It's not great. It's very good. I've tried better guitars that have been cheaper than this, but I've tried worse guitars that have been more expensive. I think that's about the bottom line. It looks okay. That's kind of a short conclusion, actually. The sounds were okay. What can I say? It's okay. That's basically it. Knowing the reputation that the Pacifica range has, I don't think you'll get a bad one if you buy one of these. Probably won't get a stellar one either, although I might be wrong. But yeah, good beginner, or fairly good beginner guitar with slightly more options than your average Strat because it has the humbucker. But that's about it. The extra fret, the 22nd fret, yeah, that's too much for me. I can't count that far. Anyway, if you want to watch more of my guitar reviews, there's a playlist here somewhere. There's also a playlist with my music. Check that out. Click like if you liked the video. Comment, let me know what you thought. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell notification thing. And join me on Patreon because you get all of my music. You get access to my Guitar Academy. You can even take that stuff for free if you want to. There's a link to that in the description. Other than that, I hope to see you in another video. Take care. Goodbye.